Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So like I told you guys, this week is story time week. I am going to upload every day this week. So you got a story time every day, and then we'll get back to our normal upload days, which are Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I said I will give y'all story time this week every day. So this story is about Lady. Now, if you are a very good supporter of mine, you know who Lady is. You watch Lady's story. If you haven't, I will link down some of the stories about Lady. Now, if you haven't already gotten your drink, gotten your snack, gotten your herbal essence, ask somebody in the comments if you don't know what that is. Get it, and then come on back. Come back. Still drinking my drink is Patron and pineapple slab. I'll leave his link below. He's in Houston at the King's Flea Market on the south side. He sells the juice. It's called pineapple slab. Anyway, thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys for liking the videos, commenting, leaving all your comments. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much. If you are here for story time week, put it in the comments. Sis, we here for it. We here for it. Keep uploading. We here for it. Now, if you at work, shout out to your job. If you cleaning, if you in the car, riding around, if you at work, if you driving a truck and you gotta, because that's what I do. I drive my truck and I listen to story times or criminal stuff, like I told y'all, I like crime shows and stuff. Anyway, shout out to you. Shout out to the day one A1s too. If you were day one A1, put it in the comments too. Anyway, let's get into the story now. Let's talk about Lady crazy ass. I want to tell y'all something before I tell this story. So my late husband's sister is pregnant. She just told me a week ago that she's pregnant, and she just got married. She's pregnant, and it's, oh God, I want to be supportive of all the things that she does, because she's supportive of me. She's supportive of the girls. Like, she's an awesome auntie. But sometimes, so next month, she's having a gender reveal. This is why I'm telling y'all this story, because, child, she having a gender reveal, and I don't want to go if Lady gonna be there. And I know Lady gonna be there because that's her mom. So it's it's so, she wants me to still be, of course, my daughter's auntie. I'm gonna call her my daughter's auntie. I call her my sister. She wants me to be around, and I want to, but she's so understanding. She knows the relationship that I have with her mom, and she's like, if I was you, I definitely wouldn't come around either. I understand. I know how she is, da da da. So it's just hard, because I'm like, I want to be there, because I want to be at the gender reveal, but at the same time, I don't want to be around Lady. So if Lady there, I'm definitely not going to come. I'm just going to drop the girls off, and I'm just hit skedaddle on down the road, because me and her cannot be in the same room. I can't deal with her. And I'm gonna tell y'all another story time about the last thing that Lady did to me that I'm like, F her for life. And it was dealing with my late husband's funeral. I will tell y'all the story time. I might tell it this week. I might tell y'all that story time tomorrow and make that story time 3. But we'll see. It's most likely I probably will, because I'm sure y'all gonna be like, you gotta tell us the story. You didn't put it out there, sis. Tell us. Okay. But let me tell y'all this story. So my late husband has a brother. He has several brothers, but he has a brother right next to him that's younger than him. He's right next to him. Both of them were in the Marine Corps. My late husband was in the Marine Corps, and so is his brother. His brother just retired 20 years this year out of the Marine Corps, right? He was stationed in Okinawa, Japan, right? he came to visit us. We in a story time. We deep off in that thing because I gotta hurry up. I gotta be somewhere by 6 and it's 5:15, so I gotta get up out of here. So he came, right? He came down from Okinawa to visit. So when he came down, he would always come and stay at my house because of his brother. His car would be here, you know, his stuff was here, and he liked to stay with us. So because it's not far, maybe a 30-minute drive to his mother's house. So and him and my late husband was close, so they stayed together. So anyway, this particular time, he had asked if he could have a get-together at our house. Oh, excuse me, guys. He asked if he could have a get-together at our house with, of course, my late husband's family. I told him I don't care. My late husband, of course, he don't care. He want to do it. He down to party all the time. He was like, yeah. So I asked, oh no, I didn't ask anything. So he asked, right? He said, yeah, you can have a party. So then my husband's brother comes up to me and he's like, I know how you feel about Lady. He's like, but is it okay if she come? He's like, cause I really want to see her. I want her to come. I mean, he don't see her anyway, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, I want her to be here for the party or whatever. They was gonna cook fajitas and a whole bunch of stuff and drink, and all his uncles, the mom, aunt, all of them gonna be there, brothers. He got a lot of brothers. They all gonna come. And he was like, you know, I want her to be there. I told him, I don't mind, but I'm not gonna be there. He was like, oh, okay, that's what he said. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. I think that, yeah, you shouldn't come because I don't want it to be no problems. He's like, I'm not saying I don't want you there, but he was like, I do want her here. And he's like, and I just don't want y'all to fight. And I said, yeah, I'm okay with that. I was okay with it. I didn't take offense to it because she got a track record. See, the thing about my late husband's brothers, because I'm gonna say brother, because he only got one sister. It's 6 boys and 1 girl. So with the guys, they always believe that Lady doesn't do the things that she does, but she does stuff to them. But then when she does stuff to me or someone else, another wife or another whatever girlfriend, they don't believe that she did it, or they don't believe it went that far, or, oh, we're just taking it the wrong way. They do that type of stuff. Even when it's the facts is right there, you've seen her act up. But anyway, he was like, because he knew how she was. So he was like, yeah, I think it's a good idea. He's like, yeah, don't come. So I'm like, okay. So my late husband was like, where you gonna go if we have the party? You gonna leave? I said, no, I ain't finna leave. I said, no, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna just stay in my room. I'm gonna just go upstairs, stay in the room. I'm cool with being in the room. I watch, you know, TV, eat, do everything, be in my room. I'm not tripping. I'm cool. He's like, okay. My husband was like, okay. So the day of the party, guys, the day of the party, everybody's coming. My late husband barbecuing. His brother done ran around the whole world to get all this stuff, you know, drinks and beers and food, and he doing a lot. So one of the other brothers brought her. I don't know which one. One of them brought her. And then okay, hold on. How I gotta say it. Lady's brother. Lady has a brother. I think she has a lot of siblings, but I don't know the other ones. I just know this one. Lady brother comes, right? He's married. These are all older people. These people are in their 50s, okay? People in their 50s. Lady in her 50s. Now lady's 61 now, but at the time she was in her 50s. So I believe that their uncle is too. They like close. I believe. I don't know. Anyway, they older people, right? When lady gets a few drinks in her, too many, she act up. She act a fool. She starts saying wild shit. So I knew they would be outside in the backyard because we have a patio and we have all the chairs and it's nice in the backyard. We got, you know, the barbecue pit out there. They got chairs. Everybody got a seat because we have a lot of get-togethers. I done told y'all we have a lot of parties, so we always have a lot of stuff. We got tables, chairs, we got all that shit. So they set up, they good. I sneak downstairs because I'm gonna get me a little plate and run back upstairs. So I look downstairs. I don't see nobody out in the house. So I'm like, oh, they outside. So I sneak downstairs. I go get my stuff and then I tiptoe back up the stairs. Okay, I'm upstairs. I don't know how far along. I don't know, but all I know, it was still daylight outside because it wasn't dark yet. So it was still fairly early into the get together. All of a sudden, I could hear loud talking. Now, the way my house is, my door is closed. Most of the time, you gotta be extremely loud because my room is huge. I have a big master bedroom, freaking huge. I can't hear nothing with my door closed. When my door's closed, I can't. You gotta be extra. I'm talking about you gotta be screaming at the top of your freaking lungs. You can have that TV blasting downstairs. My door closed, I can't hear nothing. But if I open my door, of course I can hear it. But that's how well insulated the house is. So I'm up here and I hear a lot of loud talking, like going yelling or whatever. So I start, like, I go up to the top of the stairs and I can hear them. And they yelling and screaming and they're like, you need to leave, you need to go. And I'm just going back and forth and she's saying stuff to them. But okay, this is another thing that y'all probably don't know. Fun fact, I mean, if you seen my kids on one of my videos, then you already know, her kids look a little bit like biracial. Well, my kids are half Spanish because my late husband is Spanish. So his mom, lady, is speaking in Spanish. I don't know what she's saying because I don't speak Spanish. So she's speaking in Spanish. Of course, they speaking in Spanish back to her, but they're yelling and screaming. And I didn't jump in it because I already know how she get down. I'm not getting in the crossfire. I'm not going to do it. But I see them physically pick her up and remove her from the house. I see them. They screaming, yelling, hollering. And I'm like, what is... I just looked. I didn't say anything. I just looked. So then when I seen them physically removing her, I walked back up the stairs, right? And I start peeking out the window because my room, I'm over here pointing like y'all can see, my windows face the front driveway. So I can see all the cars, whoever knocked on the door, I can see everything. So I'm peeking out the blinds and I'm looking and I'm like, what the hell? Oh shit, they got her. They picked her up. They throwing her in the car. And they yelling, screaming, they yelling, da-da-da. My late husband, his brother, and his other brother, they all just yelling at her. And okay, come back in the house. My late husband is pissed. Oh, he pissed. I said, what happened? I'm over here like, I can't even wait. I come running down the stairs and I'm like, what happened? What happened? And he's like, she has to go. She gotta leave. She be crossing too many lines. She be doing too much stuff. She just disrespectful. She just don't have no respect. She just disrespectful. She disrespectful. She rude. She disrespectful. I can't take it. I'm tired of her. She needs to stop. Every time she drink, she came over here. She was already drunk. I'm like, whoa, she was drunk. Like, she was drunk. She came over here drunk. It was cool. She was fine. And all of a sudden she asked the uncle, her brother, why you brought her here? She was talking about his wife, they auntie. Why you brought her here? I don't like her. And it just escalated. I don't like her. I don't want her here. She shouldn't even be here. She ain't nothing but a slut. She's a whore. What else did she say? She ain't a Christian. I'm like, she's just going in on the lady, right? Talking about she don't go to church. She ain't a Christian. She's a whore. She sleep around. How she sleep around? All her kids about the same person. Unlike you. But we ain't gonna talk about how many baby daddies you got. Yeah, and we ain't gonna talk about how many baby daddies you got. That's what I'm saying in my head. We ain't gonna talk about how many baby daddies, with plural, that you got. But you over here talking about she's a slut and a whore, and she only got one, and it's her husband. So we ain't gonna talk about you. She was talking about how the lady just going crazy, and he was just like, I'm tired of her. He was like, we told her to shut up. She still kept going. Then she told us to shut up, and then she gonna say what she want to say, and she not leaving. And we told her she gotta go, and she told us she ain't leaving. So we had to physically pick her up and put her in the car because she was not gonna go. And they told their other brother, I guess he the one that brought her, to take her and get her up out of there. All you heard was her screaming at the top of her lungs. And she wasn't fighting back when they picked her up. She just let them pick her up. But the whole fact that you're 50-something years old and your kids got to physically remove you out the house because you cussing out the aunt, your sister-in-law, and talking crazy to her, and the lady sweet, nice, she wasn't even. And the thing about it was, her husband told her don't say nothing. Her brother told his wife, don't say nothing to her. Be quiet. Don't even talk. She ain't saying nothing. She was just quiet. That's what my late husband said. He said he told her don't talk. She didn't. She just took it. So then after that, they went back to like enjoying themselves. So they went outside. He took her because she wasn't driving, of course. He took his mom. The other brother took his mom. They left. They didn't come back. He didn't come back. I live kind of far, so he didn't come back. But the rest of them all stayed, and I guess they talked about it. I didn't go back. I still didn't go down there. I stayed up in my room. I just didn't feel like being a hostess. And then again, another thing is they all talk Spanish to each other. So they speak English, but like when they having their conversations or whatever, they talk in Spanish. So like I'm sitting here and I don't know what they're talking about anyway. So I was like, I don't need to be down there. I already told them I wasn't going to be there. So they do what they do. So I just stayed upstairs. And then when everybody had left, I had asked my late husband, I said, so did she call you? He said, yeah, she called. He said she called. She called my phone, she called his phone, and she was talking crazy to us, talking about we taking up for her. She's not our real aunt. We need to, what he said? She said, y'all need to come back here and get me. Y'all, I think, see the thing with her with that, cause see, let me tell y'all, she called and she was talking crazy on the phone, and they ended up screaming and yelling at her, and they hung up the phone on her, whatever. They didn't go back and get her. But they was telling her stop drinking because she got a drinking problem. She drinks a lot. She does not know how to stop the drinking. And then she thinks she can just fight everybody, talk crazy to everybody. And she don't have no repercussions behind her actions. She just abused it so badly. And the thing with her and the aunt is that she never liked the aunt. They from the same country. They from the same place. And she don't like her. And that's another thing. She always would say, she wants her sons to be with somebody from where she's from. Her brother was with somebody that was from where she's from, and she still had a problem with her. It doesn't matter what you are. Each one of his brothers and his sister all was with someone that was not like her. It's one from Honduras. I told y'all this before. It's a Japanese wife. It's a Honduras wife. It's a, hold on. It's a Mexican wife. Me, I was the black one. So I said Japanese, Honduras, Mexican. Hold on. Because Honduras, Mexican, Japanese. Me, black. And then he had a white one. But it wasn't his wife. That's his baby mama. She was white. And then the sister, I don't know what he was. I don't know if he was Mexican or... I don't know what he was. I don't know what her husband was, and I don't know what I don't think her husband now is cause she got this her second marriage. So I don't know what he is, but he's Spanish, but I don't know what Spanish he is. And he real tall. He like 6'5", 6'4". He tall as fuck. But I don't know what he is. I don't know. But he not from her country. I know that. He not from there. And then one of them, he not with nobody. So that's 7. I just said 6. But the youngest son, I don't think he don't got a girlfriend or nothing. He don't got nothing. But I think the girl he did have, I think she was Mexican that he was with. But all of these people are not from her country. So y'all know she not what I told. She's Spanish, but she from South America Spanish. And if you know that those the two dynamics, they don't be liking each other. I don't know what that's, but they don't. So, and she be showing that. in her actions. So, but so it didn't, and I said this in a story time before when I told you, I said, it doesn't matter. The fact that I was black don't got nothing to do with nothing, because they all date outside of that, what they are. They don't date just strictly Hispanic women. None of them do. None of them do. So they date what they like. White, black, Spanish, Asian. One is Japanese. His wife is Japanese. He was in Okinawa. He married a Japanese woman. They live here in Texas. Or, well, they about to move to Texas, but they live in the United States now, but they gonna move to Texas. So she's Japanese. We love her. So that didn't matter at all. Race had nothing to do. Now, she throw your race in your face, but it don't have nothing to do with the fact she don't like you. That lady from the same place she from, and she despised her for no reason. It's just, she just a miserable person. She's mean. She's nasty. She will mess up the vibe. Y'all all having fun, a good time. She's going to fuck it up. She came to the house fucked up. That's the thing. She came to the house drunk. I told y'all the other story time about how she came to my house with the crawfish. She was drunk when she came with the crawfish. She had a 24-pack of Modelo's. I don't know if I told y'all that, but that's what she had. A 24-pack of Modelo's, and was like, wake up. She was like, wake up your husband. Wake him up. We finna get our drink on and make these crawfish. And I said, who finna do that? I'm gonna link the story down below. So it could have, if they would have never removed her, it could have escalated to physical violence, because she does like to hit too. She will put her hands on you. She will try to swing on you, and I don't think she can fight, but she will try like hell. She'll try like hell. So oh, and another thing before I go, because I'm gonna end it right now. I'm gonna tell y'all this other thing. So the brother, remember I was gonna tell y'all, they'll make up excuses and say, oh, the reason why she did this is because this, that, and the other, like make up an excuse of why she acts the way she acts, or gives some little stupid like excuse of her behavior. So he was just like, oh, she didn't mean that. This is what the brother that's coming to visit, he's like, oh, she didn't mean that. She just was drinking. That's not really how she feels. She'll apologize. I'm gonna make sure she apologizes. He kept saying like, that's not, he's like, I don't know what's the matter with her. I don't know why she acts like that. But he's like, he just kept making up excuses. He was just like, she drunk. She don't know what she doing. She just saying anything. And I'm like, that's not an excuse. This is on her mind heavy. She been thinking like this. This has been going on in her mind. She don't like nobody. Anybody can get it. Ain't nobody off limits. Everybody can get this smoke when it come to lady. Lady don't give a damn. She will give it to you. When I tell you the worst mother-in-law, I pray to God that I get a wonderful mother-in-law in the future. I really want to have a good relationship with the person that I'm with. She was the worst mother-in-law from fucking hell. She was horrible. And I will link the other stories down below. I gotta go, y'all. I told y'all I gotta be somewhere at 6. So I'm finna end it right now. But I got y'all. If you like the video, leave a comment down below. If your mother-in-law is you know what? Leave your story in the comment section below. Also, hey, I want to ask y'all, if you got this far, and I'm going to put this in my other story. If you want me to tell your stories, you have stories that you want to tell me, I'm going to put my email right here. Email me with your story, and I will read your stories on a video if you like your story told. I know it's some subscribers that I read everybody's comments. It's some of my subscribers that be like, oh, I want to tell you these stories. I want to get more detail. If you like me to tell your story and record it and post it, then leave your story in my email. I'm going to leave the email right here. And you give me, send it to me and I'll read it. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, commenting, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye.